everybody, I'm Jessica, Pink Plus 3 leader of Team Poshpreneur. I started with Posh at the end of December, just last year, so I've been a Posher for about 5 months now, and I've had really great success with my business. So I wanted to pop on and just share. I'm going to try to share 15 tips in 15 minutes, but I tend to get a little long-winded, so hopefully we can get this done. My very first tip ever is going to be to get yourself a notebook. Actually, hopefully you already have a notebook and you've got it in front of you ready to take some notes during this video. Having a notebook is so important. You want to track anybody that you interact with about Posh. You're going to start it from day one. And even if you've already been with Posh for a while, pretend like today is day one and get a notebook and track every single person that asks you about samples, every single person you give samples to, when you're going to follow up with them, potential recruiting leads that you have, any potential event that you could go to. You want to track every single thing in your business because writing it down is so important. Okay, tip number 2, we do not sell Posh. I have not sold Posh since joining Posh. What I do is share Posh. We share Posh, and the more that you share Posh, you'll actually start to sell it too. So just whenever you're marketing or whenever you're thinking about your business or whenever you're sharing your business, remember your goal is not to sell it. Your goal is really to share it. We know that our products are fantastic. They will sell themselves once we share them. So if you can get the products on the people, you will sell them. Tip number 3 is to be successful with Posh, we need to have 2 legs. Recruiting and sales. So what I like to kind of use as an analogy is a boat. So I like to go canoeing, and in order to get from point A to point B, you need to have both oars in the water. And it's the same thing. If you want to have a successful Posh business, you need to have both your recruiting and sales oars in the water at all times. If you are focusing on just one or the other, you're simply going to go in circles. You're not going to grow a business. In order to grow your business, you need to have both oars in the water at all times. And if you're not comfortable with recruiting, that's okay. That's what your upline is there for you. You simply share the opportunity, what I like to call the Posh opportunity, because we all know this is an awesome Posh opportunity. Your job is to share that Posh opportunity with somebody, and then your upline will take them and run with them and help them to develop their business if you're not comfortable doing so. If you are, that's fantastic, and all the more resources that your person will have. But you definitely need to have both oars in the water at all times. Now, in order to get started with sharing Posh, whether you're sharing the opportunity or you're sharing the products or both, you need to have a jumping off point. Posh gives us the Frank list. I love the Frank list. I like to take it a step further and call it Frank's list. So it's Frank's list. So we've got friends, relatives, acquaintances, neighbors, people you know through your kids, and the S that I like to tack on there is service providers. So the woman that does your hair, the woman that does your nails, your mailman, your bank teller, you name it, any person that provides some kind of service to you, your family, your home, your car, whatever, that is somebody that needs to go on your Frank's list. You need to be completely non-discriminatory when you're making your Frank's list. When I first started, it was within my first few days. I kind of just did it to go through the motions because I wasn't sure yet that I wanted to have a business. I think I wasn't sure I was going to succeed with the business. But you know, I made my Frank list anyway. And then I started working through it. And I still say, again, even if you've been with Posh and you feel you've exhausted all your friends and family, your circle of influence, whatever you want to call it, make a Frank's list. Make another Frank's list. You should make it, you should revisit it, and you should add to it at all times, because whenever you're feeling like your business is drying up or you need fresh leads, you need to go back to your Frank's list, because it's not just friends and family on there. It is every single living, breathing person that you know, because we know that Posh is great for everybody. Posh is an opportunity for everybody. Posh sells products that are great for everybody. So there should never be a reason that somebody does not go on your Frank's list. And you might think that you're not going to remember them or that you might forget them. You won't if it's in your notebook and in your Frank's list. So that's a really big one. Number 5 would be to be the brand. We want to be Posh. I've got my Posh sweatshirt on. I'm always wearing Posh wear. If I don't have Posh wear on, I have a button. And if I don't have a button, I have a bag. And if I don't have a bag, I've got samples in my hand. You want to be the brand at all times. You want to create those opportunities for people to find you. And you want to represent Posh. So when you're out and about, you are representing Posh. You are wearing, Posh is a brand we are proud to wear and share, right? That's what the company tells us. They're not telling us to just tell us this. It makes sense. It's the truth. Follow it and it'll do you some good. Number 6 tip would be to find quality interactions. So I have a whole nother training video that I did for my team on qualifying leads and having quality interactions. So I'm a big fan of making sure that you have a memorable experience with somebody before you Posh them. So even if it's somebody you've run into Starbucks, have a conversation about the weather, have a conversation about the drink they ordered, have a conversation about how you both have the same name. Have some kind of quality interaction where they're going to remember you. That way when you say, oh, well, it was so nice chatting with you. Oh, hey, by the way, here's some Posh samples. It's a new company that I got involved with. It's really great, naturally based pampering products, made in the USA. Super good stuff. Check it out. Let me know what you think. They're going to be a lot more apt to both take it, use it, try it, and get back to you if you've had a quality interaction in the first place. So that's in person. If you're online, you can still have a quality interaction. Create conversation. Yes, please take a look at my website. Let me know what products are most interesting to you. Have a quality interaction before you just go stamping and mailing off something to somebody. It's going to make a big difference with how they feel about you as their consultant. They might actually start to feel that you are their consultant before you've even sold them anything. Number 7 would be leveraging social media. Leveraging social media is so important. We're in the social media time. Hello. Before I joined Posh, I was on Facebook, but I was a non-poster. I didn't post updates, but very infrequently, maybe a picture every now and again. I was kind of more of a lurker. I don't even know about that because I wasn't on that frequently. Well, when I joined Posh, I thought, okay, well, maybe I'll get on Facebook a little more, and I kind of tossed out a post there and tossed out a post here. Since then, I've been on social media like crazy. It's one of my main marketing methods, and if you're going to choose something to be a main marketing method, like social media, you need to do it regularly. And social media is a free marketing method that you can leverage just by being consistent with it. So if you're on Instagram, you're going to be posting daily pictures about Posh things. Throw in non-Posh things every now and again as well. If you're on Facebook, you're going to have a Facebook business page. You want to share information from your business page over to your personal page every now and again, because people are going to see your personal page a lot more frequently in their newsfeed than they are a business page. So that's really important to know. Twitter, you need to be on every single day with something. You can connect your Facebook business page to your Twitter so that it does it automatically. I could do a whole video on social media, but for this point, number 7 tip, use social media. Leverage it, learn about it, use it. It's free and it can be very powerful. Part of social media is YouTube and video, but I've kind of made it its own point at number 8 because the power of video is insane. You're watching this video right now and hopefully learning a ton of stuff about your business, but you want your potential customers and your friends and your family and your Franks list and their Franks list, if they had one, to see you. And the power of video is going to get them to see you more than anything else that you can ever imagine. When you have a product and you're holding a product and you're using a product and you're telling about a product and you're excited about a product, same thing about your business, same thing about anything having to do with Posh, people are going to watch you. They might not like it, they might not comment on it, now I'm getting excited, they might not even share it, but they're definitely watching it and they're definitely going to retain that information. So leverage the power of video. If you are not comfortable with yourself, it's okay. You can have a business without it, but if you could try just a little tiny bit, do a little mini review, do a, hey, I'm so excited about my business and I hate being on video, but here I am. Do that and you will get a response and it will get easier and easier. I have a few girls on my team that told me, absolutely no way, I'm never doing video. I didn't pressure them, but I did keep that gentle reminder that it will make a difference. One of them, I don't want to call her out by name, but she finally did a video. She saw the difference it made in her business, and she kept doing them. And hello, now she's like a professional video maker, and she told me she was never, ever, ever going to make a video. So I digress. Power of video, leverage it, try it, use it. You will be amazed at what a difference it makes. It's totally worth it. Number 9, VIP customer group. So I have a secret group on Facebook. That's my VIP customers and hostesses. So it's secret because I don't want anybody to ever find it. I only want them to be in there if I've invited them. Therefore, it's an exclusive group. You can treat these customers the way they should be treated. They're VIPs. You might let every single person that ever makes a purchase from you into your VIP group. That's okay. I'm not saying that's wrong. I just want it to be a very exclusive group so that I can take very extra special care of them. It's the first place I'm going to go when I ask for referrals. It's the first place I'm going to go when I maybe want a review or something special from my customers. It's my private group of customers that I can take special care of. When the splurge of the month comes, that's the first place I'm going to go to take orders. Having a VIP customer group is just a really great customer experience for your people. And you want to take good care of your people. Tip number 10, seek out events. So local chamber of commerce mixers, networking events. We call parties a lot of times, and sometimes that can have a negative connotation to some people. So rather than calling it a party, call it a spa night, call it a mommy and me event, call it a pampering event, call it milkshakes and margaritas and masks. I mean, call it whatever you want. Host an event at your house. Get a hostess or a friend or somebody on your pranks list to host an event at their house. It does not have to be a party. You do not have to go there with order forms. All you want to do is get Posh on people. You want to share Posh, not sell Posh. So if there's an event where people want to come and have a nice time and maybe get a hand massage and they don't feel any pressure to purchase at all from anybody, they still might, because we know when we get Posh on people, they're interested. They want to buy it, they want to host it, and they want to sell it. So if we have an opportunity to collect 10 people or collect 20 people or collect 3 people at some kind of event, mommy and me night, spa night, pampering night, you name it, take that opportunity. It doesn't matter if you go home with no sales, because you're going to go home with leads. And if you don't go home with leads and you don't go home with sales, you definitely planted a ton of seeds in people's heads. And when they get onto your social media, or they see your video, or they hear from you in your fantastic follow-up that we're going to talk about in a few minutes, they're going to remember you and they're going to love Posh. Number 11 is follow-up. So follow-up is so super important, and I'm feeling pressure because I see the ticker. I'm approaching 15 minutes. Follow-up is so important. It's one of the most important things you can do for your business. It ties back to having a notebook so that you can be effective with your follow-up. You want to follow up consistently, but with no pressure. You are not trying to sell Posh. You are simply trying to share Posh, and you want their feedback. You would greatly appreciate their feedback. Don't just follow up and say, hey, how's the Posh? Hey, I wanted to follow up with you. Your order would have arrived 3 days ago. I hope that you've had a chance to use some of your pampering. Any feedback is greatly appreciated. Hey, I just wanted to follow up with you. I sent your samples off in the mail yesterday. You should be receiving them on Thursday. Thank you so much for trying Posh. I really look forward to hearing what you think. Follow-up is so important. Handwritten thank you notes. Oh my God. Handwritten thank you notes are a key to golden good follow-up. You want your customers to have a personalized experience. They are not just a sale and not just a number to you. They are a very important person that is your customer or is your recruit or is on your team or whatever you want to call these people in your life. You want to be appreciative and you want to give them quality follow-up that is consistent but not ever pushy. Number 12 and 13 is recruit your customers. So if you're scared of recruiting, don't be afraid to recruit your best customer. Your best customer is probably going to be one of your best recruits. They already love the products. They already want to buy the products. Don't be afraid to recruit from within your customer base. You are doing your best customers a disservice by not offering them the opportunity. They have an opportunity to buy their products that they already love and buy at a discount. And some people might not want to. They might like being a VIP customer of yours. And that's fine. We love to have VIP customers too, but we also like to offer them options. So offer the opportunity. And if you're not comfortable offering the opportunity, there's 2 different ways to do it. You can joke about it. There's a ton of times when I'm like, oh, you can get that stripper in your kit, or, oh, and that comes in your kit when you sign up, or, just say it jokingly. You never know. I did this the other day in chat with somebody. I said, oh, well, when you sign, she said, I want to have a party, but I don't know very many people. I said, oh, well, becoming a consultant for Posh helps you to meet a lot of new friends. And she said, I'm thinking about it. Hello, I had no idea that this woman was thinking about it. No idea whatsoever. But because I just kind of threw that joke out there, well, it's a great way to meet friends. I all of a sudden now have added her to my potential recruit list because she has expressed some kind of interest. So I'm going to curtail my follow-up to kind of keep that in the back of my mind. I'm not going to pressure you. Hey, here's the kit. When are you signing? No, I'm going to keep a gentle, consistent follow-up. The other way is to compliment them. Hey, you know, you are always so put together. You always have such a cute little outfit. You just look like a Posh lady. Have you ever thought about joining my team? There's one. Or, hey, you know, you are so good with people. Every time we go out, I feel like I'm with the mayor because you know everybody. You totally need to have a Posh business. Just a gentle suggestion. You are not putting them on the spot. You're not asking them for an answer right then and there. You're just asking them, hey, join my team. This is fun. You don't have to be afraid of recruiting because you're not selling somebody up the river. You are offering them a Posh opportunity of a lifetime. And if you full well believe that, they will too. And people want to be involved with something that's exciting and fun and a togetherness kind of way, a Posh sisterhood, if you will. Okay, once you've offered the opportunity or offered the products to somebody and you've gotten them hooked, or for whatever reason it wasn't for them, ask for referrals. Ask your customers for referrals. I love to ask my customers to share their selfies with me. They share their selfie with me, and then I'm able to have fantastic advertising for my social media. Asking for referrals is huge for your business. Ask in your VIP customer group, ask at a party, ask after a quality interaction. Hey, do you know anybody else that might be interested? Ask all the time for referrals. Referrals are gold for your business, absolutely. And point number 15 is just be consistent. No matter which of these tips that you take and implement into your business, or no matter which tips you take from Tuesday trainings, or whatever you find on Posh Talk, whatever you decide to integrate into your business, you need to be consistent with it. Network marketing, direct sales, it's all on a 90-day cycle. You need to do something consistently for 90 full days before you can really pass judgment as to whether or not it's working for you. Now, if you're doing it consistently, you're going to see that it's working for you before 90 days. But no matter what, you need to be consistent. Consistent in your follow-up, consistent in your lead generation, consistent in sharing Posh. Keep consistency in everything that you do, and you will have a successful business. I hope that these 15 tips were helpful to you. It's what's worked for me in the last 5 months, and it will work for you too if you try. All that matters is that you try. Step outside of your comfort zone, because nobody has ever gotten hurt from stepping outside of their comfort zone. You will be okay, and you will succeed. Best of luck to you, and thanks so much for watching.